Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 424. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click there, right there on Durham Skywriter Facebook page. Go ahead and click on that link. I'll bring you on after I do the weather. If you want to hang out, promote yourself, your special event, etc. So that should be super awesome. So what I'm going to do right now is to jump over to the Word page and let's see what's going on. First, I got to put on my specs. There we go. I can see the world. Move my keyboard. Alrighty. And let's see what's going on with the Word page. That's the government and nonprofit information page, chock full of really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits, government, city, county, and state. So go up and down the page and see what you can sign up for to help yourself and your family. And you might even find a place to volunteer at and a place to, do some research and just find things for your family that can help with the running of your family, recreation, fun, health, etc. So let's see. Today is it Friday? It does feel like, yeah, it feels like a Friday for sure. The libraries are open until 6, and then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30. Uh, Now, Bragtown is not open on the weekend, but the main library is now open on Sundays from 1 until 6, which is super awesome. And right now, I'm going to check for. Well, let me tell you very quickly about the Durham community fridges. Sometimes the weather gets warm and we start, you know, playing outside and thinking about our vacations and whatnot. But don't forget, we can help people who are in need by contributing to the Durham community fridges whenever you can. So basically, we have 3 here in Durham. And there's a couple others that I will add. They're not officially part of the Durham Community Fridge, like the official website, but there are a couple that I learned about that are just as viable, but they're just like independent. So I will be adding them soon. But the 3 so-called official community fridges, St. Joseph Episcopal Church, 1902 West Main Street on the Iredell Street side, served by the bus number 11. The Scrap Exchange, 2050 Chapel Hill Road in the Lakewood Shopping Center, served by number 10. And the Bragtown Baptist Church, 3218 North Roxborough Street, served by number 4. So basically, there's 24/7 access where just folks, just regular people like you and me with extra food, maybe if you're like me, you have high blood pressure and maybe you got some food from a food pantry and you realize, ooh, I can't eat this. There's too much sodium. Don't throw it away. Donate it. Take it to one of the community fridges. Also, maybe catch a sale. Uh, like buy one, get one free or whatever. And you're like, well, why not? It's not costing me anything. Donate the other item to one of the community fridges. So people who are struggling, not necessarily just homeless people, but homeless people as well. Also people who are just struggling and they really need to find food. They have 24/7 access to these refrigerators. So you can make your donation at any time and then they can pick up at any time. And it's very safe. Also, next to each community fridge is a cupboard. So you can also drop off canned goods and bagged goods like rice, beans, spaghetti, mac and cheese in boxes, whatever. And I got to locate these groups, but there are some groups that are making food like lasagna and depositing these beautiful dishes in the community fridges. And I need to figure out who they are and interview them because I think it's very thoughtful that people are actually getting together and making food specifically to help others. And I love it. I don't know if they do that in all the different cities because the community fridge is a national movement that started during COVID. So yeah, if you happen to know about any of these groups, let me know. so that I can go ahead and contact them and make a video about them or something. All righty. Let's see. Let me see what else is going on. There's so much going on. This page is like humongous now. Let's check with no, it's it's Friday, so there are no classes at Durham Tech. Let me just check though. Okay, nothing happening with the uh I will call to your attention since I mentioned it. Durham Technical Community College's Small Business Center is actually downtown in the Chesterfield building on Main Street, but I also list classes that are being offered across the entire state. And these are wonderful classes for people who want to start businesses or people who have already started businesses and they need to do better. They realize they need to bring in more money so they can raise their families correctly. So most classes are in English. There are a few in Spanish. So definitely stay tuned. I do have next week's classes already listed. So you can go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the word page, scroll down to Durham Tech, and then you'll see these classes that I'm talking about. They're online, they're free, they're live. You can ask questions, they're really great. So while I'm here, let's check with SCORE. Let's see if they have something going on. SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. They do the same thing. They help people who want to start businesses. Additionally, they have mentors. So you can get a mentor and they can definitely help guide you. And that's very, very helpful if you're new to the entrepreneurial realm. So let's scroll down to SCORE. There we are. Let's see if there are any classes today. Their next class is going to be, is that next? Oh, 2 weeks from, oh goodness. Okay. So next week after next on Wednesday, Marketing 360, Use Your Brains. Okay, so we'll just have to wait on that one. So let's zip on over to the to your health page where there are some research programs that you can help with. There are researchers, universities, scientists making apps, making programming, making all kinds of different things to help people. For example, there's a research program where they're trying to help people with memory problems and to improve the thinking skills in people with Parkinson's disease. That's one study. Here's another study where people are having people with memory problems, like people with Alzheimer's and dementia, having problems sleeping. And if you're a caregiver of someone with Alzheimer's or dementia, you know what I'm talking about. It's hard to get them to. They'll be up all night and then they'll sleep during the day. Anyway, there's a study. It's by Duke, and they're trying to figure out if music can help people with that problem. So there's all these different studies. I'm taking part in a Duke study and a NC State study. So anyway, just go up and down this To Your Health page and see if there's something that you might want to help out with. Okay, let's see if there are any blood drives where you can literally save lives by donating blood. Let's see, the American Red Cross. Their next blood drive is today. There it is. Streets at South Point. They're there right now. They just set up shop. So they're at 6910 Fayetteville Road, and they will be there until 6 this evening. So if you want to donate blood, that's the place to go. Maybe get in some shopping, maybe have a little bite to eat over there at the Streets at South Point. But yeah, they are there today, noon until 6. Now let's check with the Blood Connection. They do the same thing. They have these beautiful big buses. Let's see. Oh, okay. Later on this afternoon, they will be at Berkeley at South Point, 1400 Laurel Springs. That will be from 3 until 6:30. And I don't know if they're always there with their big bus, but I would think if you see their big bus, that's where they are. And then on Sunday, not tomorrow, but Sunday, they will be at Beth El Synagogue, and that's at 1004 Watts Street. And they'll be there from 10 until 2. All righty. Oh, wait, today's Friday, right? The Health Equipment Loan Program, they'll be open soon. The HELP program is run by the county, and this is where they accept donations of things like wheelchairs, walkers, canes, crutches, things like that, things to help you in the bathroom and around the house. So you can definitely make a donation if you have something you don't need anymore, or or you just came across something and you're like, I wonder if somebody could use this. Yes, they can use it. So drop it off at the Health Equipment Loan Program, 4206 North Roxborough Street, and then they'll clean it up and repair as necessary, and then loan out these items to people who need them and can't otherwise afford them. So it's a great service. So if you need a wheelchair or walker with or without wheels, you can borrow these items for 3 months at a time, which is super great. So check it out, 4206 North Roxborough Street. Just note, they're only open 2 days a week. Tuesdays, 10 to 2, and then Fridays, like today, 1 until 5. All righty. And now let's go to the Senior Scope page, and let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life. Let's see, today's Friday. Oh, wait a minute. Today's Friday the 24th. Yeah, the big gala is tomorrow. It's sold out. So yeah, so never mind. They are closed right now because of the big gala. They're getting the whole area ready for the gala, which will be tomorrow. And I hope it goes really well. I know it will. I know that it will. But let me see if there's anything happening on Monday that I can tell you about. So let me check. So Monday's the 27th. Okay, here it is at 12:30 in the classroom. Certified Senior Legal Advisor Rick Messimer. He'll be talking about legal topics of special interest to seniors, and that will be Monday at the Durham Center for Senior Life, 406 Rigsby Avenue, downtown, and that will be from 12:30 until 1:30. There you go. And Rick Messimer he's really fun to talk with. It's just amazing when you meet people with lots of knowledge and advice, and he's really fun to talk with. So check him out. That'll be Monday, 12:30. I also would like to mention two places that maybe you can hang out at. JFK Towers is now a DCSL satellite. They're a satellite of the Durham Center for Senior Life in terms of activities. So Monday through Friday, they have, billiards and cards and games. They have lunch at 11:30, um, and all kinds of different activities. So if you are planning to go out with your older loved one and you're realizing now I can't take him or her to the senior center downtown, take them over to JFK Towers, and they can have a nice afternoon. Now, there's another place. This is an independent venue, the Little River Senior Center. It used to be a school, which means they have access to the gym. Bring your basketball. So they have activities too, Monday through Friday, and they have lunch as well. Both of these locations are open like 8:30 ish until 1:30 or 2 ish. Free to attend. Lots of activities, lots of fun. So check them out. Okay, now what I'm gonna do. Oh, you know what? Did I check? Wait a minute. Let me go back to the health page, because what I did not do is to click on the health events button at the top of the page. So let me go back and do that just in case. I don't want to miss anything. Let's see. Just want to make sure. Okay. Okay. Not missing anything. I just don't want to leave anybody out. I'm going to go now to the Let's Go calendar of events page. Okay. Do 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 do. Today's the 24th. Whoa. Oh, there we are. Okay. There we are. Okay. let's see. That ended. That ended. Here's something that just started. The Community Health Coalition, they have a food giveaway at Kyle's Temple, AME Zion Church. That's 409 Dunstan Avenue. It's right around the corner from Birthday Funeral Home. So that will be from noon until 5. So they're, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong listing. Noon until 2. So that's going on right now. Just in case, bring a strong bag with you. Just in case, every now and then they run out. It happens because they help a lot of people, and I really appreciate that. So they do this on Fridays and Saturdays from noon until 2 at the Kyle's Temple AME Zion Church. Okay, now let's see. The Retro Gothic film series at the Carolina Theater of Durham, which is downtown at 309 West Morgan Avenue. They're going to have a screening of what appears to be a scary movie called It's Alive by director Larry Cohen. It's from 1974. It is rated R, so I guess you can't take the little ones with you, but that will be this afternoon at 3. So tickets are 12. I do have a link so that you can take a peek at the trailer just to see the flavor of the movie, but it is rated R, so there's that. Now, there's another rated R movie that they'll be showing at 3:10. They have different screening rooms. So the Retro Gothic film series also features a movie called Witchfinder General. Okay, it's by Michael Reeves from 1968. However, it is rated R. It's starring Vincent Price. Tickets are again $12. And of course, I do have a link to the trailer so you can see what that's all about. Now, here's another retro gothic film series. This one's rated PG. You can take the kids to this one. Okay. The Pit and the Pendulum. That's a classic. I think I've heard of this one. It's by Roger Corman. I think he was known for making a lot of what's the word? Budget movies, which means it's probably really a really fun movie. So this is from 1961, rated PG, starring Barbara Steele and Vincent Price, starting at 5:10. Tickets are 12. And of course, I have the trailer for you. Got the link to the trailer on YouTube, so you can definitely watch the trailer and see if your kid would want to see this movie. Okay. Now, Boxyard RTP is an outdoor venue at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. They're going to be featuring the indie rock group Ravery. So that's tonight, 5:30 until 7. Totally free. You can just go out there with your book, your iPad, whatever. You can curl up in a chair and or sit at one of the tables there and have a meal. They do have restaurants surrounding you. They have I know there's barbecue, Korean food. I think the coffee shop is closed, but something's probably taken its place by now. Let's see. I know there's a place with tropical like beverages or something. A pizza. Um, and different, I don't know. I haven't been there probably it's been a few months since I've been there. But yeah, so check it out. They won't force you to buy anything. I'm just letting you know that if you get hungry, you can stop in one of the restaurants and buy something to eat or drink. Otherwise, it's free. So that's going to be tonight from 5:30 until 7. Line Dancing with Jitterbug, that's at the Edison Johnson Recreation Center, 500 West Murray Avenue. This evening from 6 until 7. It's a $4 session 3 if you're a senior, and don't forget, you got to learn the upcoming line dances for, it's spring. And, for the summertime, you want to know all the latest, because I remember the awkwardness when Boots on the Ground hit town. A lot of people didn't know it, and they were shy. And they were like, oh, I don't know this new dance. What do I do? You go to Line Dancing with Jitterbug. That's what you do. And you learn these dances. So that's going to be this evening from 6 until 7. Now, if you prefer roller skating, then go to Wheels Durham. That's at 715 North Hoover Road. They're going to have $8 glow in the dark family night skate. That sounds like lots of fun from 6 until 8:30. So admission for skaters is 8. And then you can rent skates for 6 or 7 if you're a rollerblader. Now, non-skaters, age 18 plus, who are only there to watch their kids or whatever, they pay 4. So again, it's 715 North Hoover Road from 6 until 8:30. $8 glow in the dark family night skate. And I am guessing that you will also probably receive one of those glow sticks. The kids love them. Kids dig them. Here's another retro gothic film series movie at the Carolina Theater of Durham at 309 West Morgan Street. This one's rated R from 1992. Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula. I don't know who Bram Stoker is, but I guess he made a Dracula movie that Francis Ford Coppola redid. I don't know. Anyway, it's a 1992 rated R movie, Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula. You're welcome. Oh, it starts at 7 o'clock. Tickets are 12. Of course, I got the trailer for you, got the link. And this particular version of Dracula features Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder, isn't it a singer? And Keanu Reeves and Anthony Hopkins. There you go. Oh, Esmeralda's Cafe. They're having their acoustic open mic tonight. They do this at least a couple times a month. They're located at 1515 North Point Drive in the North Point Shopping Center, not too far from Costco. So the acoustic open mic features singers, musicians, comedians, poets, etc. You are invited to stop by and share an experience or two. Sign up starts at 6:30 and is free admission. Of course, it is a cafe, and they would love it if you would order something to eat and or drink. Wheels Durham will host Friday night adult night skate for those skaters who are age 18 plus. That is tonight again, 715 North Hoover Road. So that's from 9 until midnight. So you'll be out nice and late. Admission for skaters is 13, and of course you can rent skates, again for 6, 7 for rollerbladers. And they do have a clear bag policy in effect because they don't want people bringing in anything, weird. So there's that. And the last retro gothic film series movie at the Carolina Theater of Durham, with screening starting at 9:30, is a rated R flick. It's Richard Attenborough's Magic. I remember seeing the advertisement for that. I think that's with probably like an evil ventriloquist dummy, if I'm not mistaken. I think I remember seeing the ads for that one. But anyway, that's starring Anthony Hopkins and Anne Margaret. So that's at 9:30, and it's from 1978, way back in the day when I was in. Oh, so I graduated college. Yes. Now, tomorrow morning, let's see what's going on. The Durham NC Park Run is tomorrow, starting at 8 o'clock at Southern Boundaries Park, 100 Third Fork Road. It's a 5K event. You can walk, jog, or run. It's not really competitive. I mean, it's just people just enjoying the fresh air and the movement. So the run starts next to the parking lot. So once you park, you'll probably spot the runners. You can join them. And like I say, you don't have to run. You can jog or walk if you can't run. And it's free. Now, let's see. Oh, Durham Central Park is the home of the Durham Farmers Market, and that is from 8 until noon tomorrow, where you can buy, fresh fruits and vegetables. Now it's spring, so I know they will be definitely selling plant starts, so you can get your garden started. And they also have honey, locally made honey, free-range meats, locally harvested, eggs. They also have pastries and home crafted soaps and preserves and all that sort of great stuff. Now, if you're using SNAP, EBT, WIC recipient, living in public housing, then you can definitely let me encourage you to stop by the manager's table over by the bathrooms before you start shopping because you can double your money. They have this program, the Double Bucks program, where you literally double your money. So if you were planning to spend, maybe you say, well, I only have 15 bucks. Well, you can get 30 bucks worth of food. You're welcome. Same deal with the South Durham Farmers Market, which is also 8 until noon at Hub RTP 500 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. And you can get, again, fresh produce, locally grown meats and eggs, and same deal. Same deal with the double your money. So that is all. They have different tokens. They give you tokens. So once you swipe your card, then they'll give you the same value in tokens. And the Durham Farmers Market and the South Durham Farmers Market both use tokens, but they have their own tokens. Just to let you know. Okay, let's see if there's anything else happening tomorrow morning. Because I don't know if I'll be able to do the show tomorrow because I do have a gig. I think I should be able to do let me see. Wait a minute. Oh, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, I'll be doing the show tomorrow. So I'll be able to tell you what else is happening tomorrow. I just wanted to let you know it's happening early tomorrow morning so you don't miss it. Now, Wheels Durham is going to have a class, kids roller skating lessons. That's going to be tomorrow from 10 until 11. And that will be a really fun event for young people ages 3 to 17. So even though the admission is $15 for skaters, that does include the skate rental, which is very thoughtful of them. They also have Fisher Price skates. Those are probably the little cute ones for the little kids. So they have the Fisher Price skates, and they also have wrist guards, which you don't have to pay extra for. So I do have a link so you can see the schedule at Wheels Durham, and also you can get your tickets in advance to make sure that your kids get in on this. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, don't forget, 10 o'clock, senior pharmacist is hosting a shredathon and medication take back. That is going to be tomorrow from 10 until 2 at the Durham Center for Senior Life, 406 Rigsby Avenue on the Hunt Street side. So you can get rid of all of your old papers. Don't forget those old checks that are lying around. You don't have to save them longer than, what do they say, 5 years, 7 years? But when I was cleaning out my folks' basement, they had checks from the 1950s. I found the checks that they were sending to my college back in the 70s. So yeah, get rid of all of you don't need to save all of those old checks. So, especially like if you're a business and you have all of these what do you call it? The forms with the credit card information. I'm talking to you, WNCU radio. Not just them in particular, but other folks too that have forms dating back years, months, whatever, with credit card information. Shred those too. You don't, usually you have to pay money if you're a business and you want to have your papers shredded. But with this particular event, the Shredathon and medication take back, you don't have to pay. And let me stress about the medication take back. It's very important if you have old medications that you're no longer taking that are out of date, et cetera, don't flush them down the toilet. That poisons the water supply, the local water supply. It's very important to, help us stay healthy. You don't want to throw it in the trash because sometimes curious young people, sometimes curious old people are looking for things to take and they're just nosy, curious, experimental, whatever. You don't want to approve that. So get rid of your old medications by bringing them to the Shredathon and Medication Take Back, 406 Rigsby Avenue, the Durham Center for Senior Life, on the parking lot side on Hunt Street. And get rid of them that way. So, and I might stop by. Let me also let you know this is made possible by a partnership with the Durham Center for Senior Life, of course, the Durham County Department of Public Health, Alliance Health, Families and Community Rising, the North Carolina Department of Insurance, SHIP, the Duke Trauma Center, the Office of State Fire Marshal, Insight Human Services, Safe Kids, Durham County, AARP, and Durham System of Care. And armed people from the sheriff's offices will be there to keep the medications safe and keep everybody safe. So don't worry about that. They're very visible. They will be there. So this is happening again tomorrow from 10 until 2. All righty. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing I want to mention. Okay, two more things. Oh, okay, three. Wheels Durham is having an all-day skate. So now on Saturdays they don't break up the skate sessions into 2-hour periods. Now it's 11 until 6:30, which is super nice. Admission for skaters is 13. You can rent as necessary. Again, non-skaters age 18 plus pay $4. The Community Health Coalition, they're hosting their food giveaway at Kyle's Temple AME Zion Church tomorrow again from noon until 2, 409 Dunstan Avenue. Boxyard RTP at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. They're having their Saturdays music series, this time featuring multilingual, multicultural songs by Sheila Castellet. That will be from noon until 2, totally free. And the Saturday Comedy Improv Jam Meetup will be held at the Moondog Meadery and Bottle Shop, 1104 Broad Street. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that near? It doesn't say. I thought it was near Joe Van Gogh. I'm not sure about that. I might be wrong. But anyway, that's going to be from 1 until 3. So you can join the improv group on stage, or you can just sit and enjoy the mayhem on your own. And there's other things happening tomorrow, lots of scary movies, because the Retro Gothic film series is a thing happening right now. So there's a bunch of movies. Let me see. Some of them are so old they're not rated. So Dracula, Prince of Darkness, I know everybody can go to that. They're celebrating their 60th anniversary screening. Burnt Offerings with Betty Davis. You know, that's a good movie if it's with Betty Davis. That's at 2. Magic again. Let's see. Witchfinder General again. Okay. Anyway, so hopefully I'll be doing the show tomorrow. I might have to pre-record it. If I do drop by the Shredathon, that means that starts at 10. So I might pre-record tomorrow's show. We'll see. We will see. I don't know. The jury's out on that one. So we'll see. Let's check the weather and then I'll let you go. Let's see. Let us do some weather, shall we? Let's see. It is so nice out right now. I've got the front door wide open. Well, I mean, it's screened. I can't have things coming in my house. It is 83 degrees right now. It's going up to 85. It's not even summer yet, but it feels like it. I love that so much. It says we're going to have a bit of wind up to 10 miles per hour, but for the most part, oh, and don't forget, it's very dry out there, warning us about the super dryness. Be very careful if you smoke where you flick your cigarette or whatever. Also, it's illegal to have an open fire anywhere, so just be very, very careful. And if you go hiking, just be very mindful of the fact that the ground level, the floor of the forest is very, very dry. So don't smoke while you're hiking because it's very, very dangerous right now in terms of the dryness and the possibility for fires to start. Okay, so it's going up to 85. Now, tomorrow it might rain. Okay. Hopefully not during these events that I just mentioned, but it will be 85 again tomorrow, which means it's going to be pretty humid if it's going to be raining. 60% chance of rain. Now, I can go ahead 24 hours with my app, so let's see if it's going to rain tomorrow morning. So it looks like it will not be raining up until noon. So if it does rain tomorrow, it'll be in the afternoon or evening. So tomorrow up to 85, 60% chance of rain. And then Sunday, 64. What happened? Oh, okay. Well, it's still spring. So 64 Sunday with a 90% chance of rain. So I guess that chance of forest fires will be uh, greatly reduced thanks to the upcoming rain. So I will actually welcome that. So looking ahead to next week, oh, rain, 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 rain. In the 70s next week, and then the next weekend will be only in the lower 60s. But that's okay because it's still spring. So yeah, no worries. Let's enjoy today and tomorrow. These 85-degree temperatures. Yeah, let's definitely take those to heart. So that is it for today's show. I do hope that you have a beautiful afternoon. Maybe you can take a little walk or something, or go visiting. Do some grocery shopping since it will be raining. It looks like in the afternoon tomorrow and maybe all day Sunday. So you might want to zip over to the grocery store this afternoon if you can do that with your schedule. Get that out of the way. Maybe even do your laundry. Never know. So with that, let's see. Just checking for messages. No messages. So with that, have a beautiful afternoon, and I might see you tomorrow. I will be out and about a little bit in the morning. I do have a gig in the afternoon and in the evening. So with that, have a beautiful day. And if I don't see you tomorrow with Bull City Hangout, and again, I'll try to pre-record it, then I'll see you Monday at noon. Let me make sure that I don't have anything scheduled for Monday. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be doing the show for sure on Monday at noon. So with that, have a beautiful afternoon. Ciao for now.